Hi and welcome to Vengard. In this session, Jean, Erwin, Ray, and Farsight are attempting to clear out an ore-rich cave of Minecrawlers. I hope you enjoy yourself.
Moving on with life. We can't really seem to find any tracks or anything about the terrain, or so it seems.
No.
Is there only one entrance to the mine?
Well, before you get to the mine itself, due to Farsight not being quite attentive enough perhaps, and due to your indeed talking perhaps attracting too much attention, it is a bit late that you notice that you've actually come across face to face with a total of 8 goblins who look intent on dismantling you.
Ah, fuck.
Get ready. I hear Farsight is wielding his spear.
What do the goblins look like? Are they readying for a fight? Have they even noticed us?
Goblins are always ready for a fight. They have their weapons in their hands, looking to cause trouble. They have mischief in their eyes as they approach you with high-pitched voices and, of course, brandishing their weapons. So yes, you are most likely in some severe amount of danger. Goblins, you haven't really heard stories of goblins being neutral in terms of their position, I suppose.
Can goblins talk?
You've also never quite heard of goblins talking the common Vengard language.
Do you know? If you know how to speak monster, feel free. Otherwise, I think we're fighting.
Okay, so let me just pop you on the map. 2 seconds, please.
Cool.
Okay, awesome. This is the map. It's so good that I have like a huge repository of these maps. It makes random encounters so easy for me. It's just drag and drop. Okay, cool.
So, general strategy, protect Gene, everyone else box up around him.
Yeah, I'm not super fragile. I figured out that I can draw small weapons whenever I want. The only issue is that they don't cost AP, but they provoke opportunity attacks.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, so where's our mercenary?
Oh, also gonna pop him on the map as well. Thank you.
If we're paying him, he's fighting with us.
I believe his name was Venfi, right?
Yeah, sounds about right.
Good.
Yep.
Okay, there he is. So, let's see with action points. By the way, I don't know if your health is updated, guys. If your health is updated, then that's great. But if not, then update it to what it currently is. Same with stamina points and such.
We did
Did we heal any from the rest?
I believe you might have taken a short rest with the lady, or was it a long rest?
Short rest, I believe.
Short rest, yeah. Look up how short rests work.
Yep.
Oh.
I should make Jean's face bigger in the token. I don't quite know if you guys noticed this, but I'm sure that you did. All of your player character tokens are zoomed in compared to the NPC tokens. So maybe I should have zoomed into Jean's face. But nonetheless, you have the white background of a player.
It's okay, as long as he blends in with the peasants, that means he'll be better at his job.
I don't think he blends in with that bomb-ass fucking purple t-shirt he's got.
Actually, that's a fair point. Royal purple and all that.
I spent a lot of money on this t-shirt.
Right, I know. He probably, like, most
Fucking
of his money,
royal
really.
purple.
Actors.
It actually is most of my money. All my like 480 went into this armor.
Okay, so
Yeah.
please roll for your action points.
Action points rolling?
Oh,
What?
shit, sorry for your initiative. But I actually rolled for, I think I might have accidentally rolled for one of you. And I think last one left is Ray. You've got a 5-second countdown timer. 1, 2,
I'm
3.
trying to figure out how the heck I do initiative. I think I just did regular rolling.
You click the combat tracker fist in the upper right, and then you scroll down, and then you click the there you go.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah,
You have to correct Venfi.
I know. I was just looking at that. Good. So, first one to act is Erwin. Erwin, you notice that there are a total of 8 goblins in the distance looking to have a brawl with you. You are in danger.
Oh, not this shit again. Right.
Okay.
Do we still have natural light?
Yes, there is a bit of natural light. It is roughly about 7 p.m. The sun is going down, but it's not quite night yet, so it counts as normal conditions.
Right. Do I start throwing fireballs or do I just prepare? I think the luck points will be better needed when we are facing whatever is in the mines.
Yeah.
Have we considered just running away?
Yeah. Are they on the actual path to the mines? Can we avoid them?
Because I'm seeing a definite other way we could go, even if we don't want to just turn around and go back.
I think that's smart. Yeah.
Because I don't see any reason for us to kill these goblins. They're not. We're just gonna get ourselves really hurt.
You know, that's a fair point. Let's try. Can we all agree on just using the other route?
Aye.
Worst case,
Judging how badly I got beaten up last time, we just.
worst case, if they follow us, then we can always claim, well, we try to not murder them.
I think they spotted us, and if we let them live, they're going to ambush us and make it everything much harder later.
Also a fair point, to be entirely honest.
Hmm.
Oh, so, okay, quick vote. Who's for murdering? Who's for running?
Okay, you have to stop talking because it's time for combat.
Okay.
Okay, well, just gonna move over here, and, well, I'm going to start waiting until they arrive.
Next is Ray.
Ray has already figured out what he's doing. Ray's running away, so he's taking his movement and 1 dash action,
Awesome.
and that's my turn.
Great. Ray is running away off map or just getting to a better position as you are going towards high ground. Next is Farsight.
I do actually comply with Ray's idea. So, oh, accidentally moved. I move. Well, let's say that I move 2 meters, okay? Okay. And then I use a dash action. And then, let's see. Oh. Okay. I tried to make it move, but I realized that I have a...
You can just press the space button when you've got the
yeah,
ruler.
but
You'll do it.
yeah,
You sure you moved the correct amount?
yeah, I have a quite large speed, 13 meters. So yes.
Okay. So you dash over towards where Ray is as well.
Yes, it is a better position.
Okay. Go on ahead and remove your action point.
Yes.
Next one is Jean.
Alright, I'm gonna take my legs and I'm gonna huff it. And then I'm gonna dash.
And it is at this point where I'm feeling very sorry for Erwin, who was.
Oh, you can dash as a reaction, you know,
Yes.
to us dashing.
Yes.
So you can come with us.
Yeah. See, the thing is, I can move 9 meters, and then I'll be over there. Can I actually dash?
You're slow. Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah.
we made a mistake.
Question. How tall is this wall?
So let's say that it's 1.5 meters. Climbing it would count as difficult terrain, so it would cost 3 meters for you to climb it. But I would say that if you would give me a good athletics roll or even a good acrobatics roll, you could do it using the normal movement.
Yeah, I think I'll dash as a reaction because I don't want to be alone with the fucking goblin gangbang team. Anyway, let's see. I got 9 meters, and well, Let's see what the athletics roll says.
Venfi looks at you and says, "Hey, where you all going?" As he draws his
Nope.
short bow and then
I
also
need my
decides to run.
repeaters. So I can get about this far with my reactive dash. Because you know, I've got actual heavy armor, so it takes a bit for me to move.
Okay, then remove an action point. Awesome, thank you. And is Jean done?
Yeah, I'm gonna delay turn.
Okay, I believe you used an action point to dash, right? So remove an action point,
Yes,
please.
I'd have to.
Okay. Reminder, guys, you can sprint. You can run 3 times your movement speed after you dash by spending a stamina point. Next are the goblins here. Oh boy. This fellow runs to over here. I will say that he has a little goblin javelin. He tries to throw it at you. He will try and throw it at Farsight. Farsight, do you defend?
Yes. Wait a second. So. I failed.
Okay. You take 1 damage to the body. Does that deal any damage to you?
No.
What armor do you have?
Full pure armor. This
Oh, good, on your body. Perfect. Okay, so the javelin does not penetrate at all. Then the goblin will try and pull out another and throw it again.
Yes.
Actually, I don't believe he can do that. Let me double check. Yes. So he pulls out a javelin, and that's it. Next is this goblin. Dashes here. We'll also try and throw a javelin at Jean.
Alright. I'll evade.
He will get a -10 because he's trying to throw it through a bush. So that's for a total of 45. The goblin succeeded with 1 more degree of success.
I think you can move 1 meter when you dodge. Is that correct?
Yes.
Ah, cool. I'll take it.
Awesome. You get dealt 2 damage to the body. Does that deal any damage?
Oh, I think I succeeded. I think did he beat my degree of success?
He had 3
Yes.
degrees of success. You had 1.
Ah, all right. No, it does not. My body armor is 3.
Okay, so full fur. Pretty good.
Yes.
Then this goblin also pulls out another javelin. Next is Venfi.
Well, at least I'm not the only one that fails that.
Who struggles to get away.
He is not gonna like us after this. To be fair, I don't think he likes us now.
We don't get paid to deal with goblins.
Okay. Good. And Venfi's gonna try and take a pawn shot at the goblins. Does anyone know the short range for a short bow? I believe it's 10 meters.
Yeah, sounds about right. I will double check.
Short bow is 20, 100, 200.
Oh. Wow.
Wow.
I'll just paste the entire table.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you a bunch for that. So next is this guy. Oh boy, there's a bunch of them. I'm just gonna couple these 3 up and say that they all move together. The This guy moves up. He's going to try and throw a javelin again at Farsight. Farsight, do you defend?
Yes. Yeah, failed.
Javelin flies off into the air. Next is this guy. He's going to try and throw a javelin at Farsight. Farsight, do you defend? This one doesn't really
No.
actually throw a javelin. He tries to throw a primitive-looking axe.
No.
You take 1 damage to the body as a small-looking axe splashes across your armor, but does not manage to penetrate it at all. And last is this fellow here. So, is there an unanimous agreement that you're all running away?
I think in general, we're either
That's
running
the
away,
case.
getting to a better position.
We try to get an advantage position.
This goblin will try and throw something at Erwin. Erwin, do you defend?
Yes, I will.
This guy has a little short bow, so he's going to try and snipe you.
Ah.
You take a total of 5 damage to the head. Furthermore, these are splitting arrows that have been daubed in poison. So you also have
cool.
to make me an endurance test. Yeah, it's so cool.
Nope. Failure.
Oops. You take an additional 6 poison damage, which ignores your armor.
Great, I'm already half dead.
Oh no.
Actually, were they splitting? What was the thing's strength mod? Or
Yes,
did that
they-
not apply?
They are splitting, and the strength modifier is 3. So in regards to the
Yeah.
hits
okay,
to the
so
head,
damage.
are you wearing any armor to the head?
Yes, I have full armor. Thank fuck.
Okay, so if you got dealt at least 1 point of damage from the head blow, then you also take another 3.
Oh, great! 5 hit points.
Oh no.
So basically, that little goblin just, yeah, it's dealt. Holy shit! Yeah, that was a lot of damage that it just
Oh.
dealt.
Does that wound you?
It dealt 11 damage to me in one go, and my wounded threshold is 12. So barely not.
You lucky we
Oh
think.
boy. Shots to the
That
head.
being
do
said,
plus-
I'm gonna be shot again, and I'm going to die. Don't worry.
Nope. Round 2, everyone regains action points. Next one is Erwin.
Yeah, fuck that. Are we actually staying and fighting? Because I know my luck.
I am not planning on it. I think the only one who is planning on it at the moment is Farsight.
Excellent. I'm sprinting off the map. Goodbye.
Okay, good. So you take the dash action.
Yes, I am taking dash and sprint. I'm taking the stamina point for it.
Okay, good. Then for that purpose, I will count combat as having stopped. Right now, you are being chased by goblins through the damp, misty moorlands.
Ah, yes.
So please go on ahead and let's go on ahead and calculate. The goblins have 9 movement. They have a total of 3 stamina points. So per total, they're gonna be able to move roughly about 27 multiplied by 3.
Okay, so unless anyone has less than 4 stamina points, we will outrun them. Which does anyone have less than 4?
No.
I have
Yeah.
3. I have 3.
But you probably have more movement than them, don't you?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, in that case, we can outrun them.
Yeah, we can outrun them.
From the look of things, if everyone would spend roughly about 3 stamina points of movement, you could put yourself at a safe enough distance to then just consistently outrun them.
Yeah,
Okay.
fuck them.
Okay,
Might as
then
well.
all of you please remove 3 stamina points as you exert your bodies very heavily to run as fast as possible from these goblins. They're running behind you, throwing curses and throwing javelins and arrows and primitive axes at you. They also seem to be always on your tail. They are like bloodhounds, but at one point you get yourself good amount of meters in front of them, and they stop pursuit. You all feel shaken and quite afraid as you quite possibly evaded certain death. Ray, perhaps, feels comfortable at this. Nonetheless, you start making your way onto the mines, towards the mines, while heaving for breath.
Well, fire generally works, yes.
Ah,
We've got fire, we've got daggers. I suppose, Farsight, you've got your bow, haven't you?
doesn't our friend have a short bow?
Yes.
I think he does, yes.
You look at
Yes,
me.
Venfi has
Yeah.
a short bow. Venfi pulls out his bow and says, now that I think about it, maybe I could be drawing those Minecrawlers out of the cave for you, Chief, but you'd have to pay me extra.
Pay you extra to do the one thing where you won't be in the line of fire.
I don't quite know about that. Minecrawlers are nasty. My cousin once worked in the mines, told me he saw a man being cleaved in half by them. I'm not sure I can outrun them that well, so if you want me to risk my life, and then he looks over to Farsight, and leave my kids without a father, then you might be paying me well at least.
I can draw the attention with the short bow.
Okay, so you intend to go outside and draw the attention by shooting inside? Or how do you intend to do it? Just so we're all the same.
Yes, I'm going out, then climbing down, and then I'm gonna shoot into the cave.
It's ballsy, but okay, that's pretty cool. Alright, so Farsight goes down and he enters the cave. So let's plop you down here, Farsight. You enter a very dusty, rocky cave. You descend...
I have a torch, right?
Yeah, you can have the torch.
Good. Then I cast telekinesis. And then I let the torch be ahead of him. So floating ahead of him.
That's pretty smart. Okay. Okay. You make the... Oh, where do you make it move exactly?
Down here.
You move your torch over to that area, and as it lights it, you notice that there is a Minecrawler that was sleeping and snoring here. As the torch light hits the creature, it wakes up and it makes a...
Yeah, I go way out.
Good.
And I let...
You start running your way out of there, right?
Yes. With the torch after me.
So I'll say that the tunnel itself is roughly about 27 meters. You said you can move 13.
Yes. I can...
Okay, the Minecrawler can also move your speed. Furthermore, the Minecrawler dashes towards you, and he is a quadruped, which means that he triples
as a reaction, I dash as well.
Okay, you dash. You realize that the Minecrawler is faster than you, even as you are dashing, and you realize that you are actually going to need to sprint as well to make your way out of the cave safely.
Yes, then I sprint as well.
You sprint your way between these really tight tunnels, trying to escape a huge creature behind you. Now... Okay, no, I'd say that's pretty good. You come across the entrance and you try and make one long jump over the pit to try and draw the Minecrawler so that it follows you and falls into it. Please give me an acrobatics test with a hidden bonus. That's not going to be that difficult.
Sorry. Yeah. Actually, no. That I'm gonna fail. Isn't a way of running past?
I imagine the
margin.
Yeah, I imagine the hole is like it's like flat, right? So if you know it's there, you can jump at an angle and step off the side. But like anyone moving down it, it's like picture like a diagram.
We are not going to trap ourselves in there. We're not that stupid. We have enough intelligence to at least do that.
If you move diagonally, you can just get on the lip of it. But if you don't know it's there, it might be hard.
I mean that. I mean, that's a covering whole entrance because that was merely. I sidestep quickly and then sidestep back when I passed the trap.
Yeah, there's also a bear trap in there.
Fuck me. Okay.
We're still up the cliff, right?
Yes, you guys are still up on the cliff. So first of all, let's see what's up with the Minecrawler.
Oh, if he's doing that, we should probably be down there, right?
Probably.
I think you better stay up there.
Okay.
I think that.
Let's stay up
Oh,
there.
but if it escapes the traps and you're in a melee on the ground,
I mean, we'll still be able to see him when he draws us out, and then we can fire. Well,
yeah, I suppose.
down. At least I have a way to fire down. I don't know about anyone else.
So the Minecrawler follows you far side, and it does not manage to see the trap as it falls right into it. So you said that that's a spiked trap with a couple of, a bear trap inside?
Yep.
That's devastating. Can you please link me the stats for the bear trap, please?
I think we said D10 plus 3,
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right.
and I don't know how much the extra wooden spears are going to be, but probably also a bit.
Yeah, D10 plus 3 splitting.
Okay, so let's see, D10. Yes, that breaks past the Minecrawler's armor. So that deals a total of... Good, and let's see what's up with those spikes. We're going to be dealing, I will say, a 1d8 physical damage. That's 7, that also breaks past the Minecrawler's armor. So the Minecrawler falls into the pit and becomes prone as some of the spikes in the bear trap activates and leaves it in an unpleasant scenario. It also has to roll combat style to try and pry off. Okay. And I wasn't expecting you to try and draw out a creature out of there, but I'm guessing that this means that combat starts with a Minecrawler. Farside is at the entrance of a cave together with the Minecrawler, and the others are on top of a ledge slinging spells and fire at them. So, what do you each do as you see this creature?
Well, I
I
made my
climb
plan
down
not to activate magic.
As Farsight did, because I have nothing to do up with this cliff.
Okay. I'll activate my birth sign because that's probably the best thing I can do as far as magic is concerned.
Okay. You spend a luck point to activate your power. You feel your birthmark flare with searing hot heat, and then you start flinging spells down at it. Now, which one of you said he goes down with Farsight?
Me, right.
Good. So Ray goes down with Farsight as well, grips a spear, and waits for him at the entrance. Perfect.
I think I'll cast Horror at it.
Oh shit, you have horror?
Yeah, level 1.
Fuck.
Oh. That's gonna be fun as it gets its mind shattered.
Yeah, it's got a plus 20 though, so I don't know. It's gonna drain my magicka like crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's see how that works.
I lose 6 with that each casting, even with
Restraining.
yeah, even with
Target
restraint.
character with it must make a horror spell check.
So
Oh,
I can only
God.
cast it 10 times today.
Still, if that hits, man, if that hits.
Yeah, if it hits, it might help you guys out.
Try and cast.
Yep. The problem is each cast also drains the full. Oh, by 1. Oh, no, wait,
Nice.
not by 1.
Both you and the Minecrawler succeed. You summon up the most terrifying things you can in your mind and try and send the Minecrawler's way, but its primitive brain does not understand that, and it throws your thoughts back at you.
Well, I'm gonna see what the firewall's gonna do when I inevitably chuck it at it. And
Good.
that's a failure, so no magic from me. Sadly.
Okay, let's emulate a fight here.
Down to 9 castings.
Healed a bit from the at night.
Okay,
Well,
so...
how deep is that pit?
I would say it's roughly about 3 meters, maybe.
That's pretty good work. Yes, 3 meters. And I think that creature can get up quite quick, is my judgment, right?
Very quick, yes. You've seen it be very quick. Okay, so first one to act is Jean. You have already cast it, so let me just put that at 2. And what do you do now?
Yeah. I'll cast again for my second attack of the round. I just hope my allies don't get hurt. Oh, that's a failure. I lose another casting on that. I'm at 6. Or at 8, my bad.
You're at 8 magicka?
No. I'm at 8 castings because it takes 6 each time. I'm at like 40.
Is that what the
like
cost
50
for level
magic
1
or something.
horror is?
Yeah. Well, even with restraint, it's 6 magicka for me.
Really hard.
What do you mean
Or
even with
seven.
restrain? You can only restrain a spell if you succeeded.
Oh, you rolled my
really?
entity. Okay.
Yes, you can only restrain a spell if you succeeded. If you fail it, you pay full magical cost every time.
Oh, whoops. Okay, I'll do the math then.
Please readjust in regards to the things that happened during this session. Thank you.
Ignore my initiative, because I didn't see that you rolled mine.
I rolled yours.
Yeah, I see that. Ignore mine.
Okay, so that's Jean. You have 1 AP left, and I believe that's your attacks for this turn. Do you do anything else?
Yeah, that's all I can really do.
Okay.
I'm just gonna defend.
Next is Erwin, who can fling fire spells.
Yes, I'm going to try a firebolt, see if I can invoke. And yes, I can. Does it defend?
Nope.
Okay, that will be... I am overloading, so that'll be a d6 plus 4. There you go, for 6 points of fire damage to the body.
That is a decent blow to the Minecrawler, as a bolt of fire splashes across its segmented plates.
Otherwise, I have 1 action point left because I acted before we got into initiative, and I'll be keeping that one.
Exactly. Next is the Minecrawler, who will be trying to get up out of the hole. First of all, he's going to try and pry off the bear trap. Succeeds. Gets out of the hole. And then tries to dash at Farsight. Farsight has a longer range, and so does Ray as well. I believe you have 3 meters.
I just have the one. Sure. Got a short sword.
So you can... Oh, okay, you've got a short sword. So Farsight, you have an attack of opportunity against the Minecrawler.
I have bracer for that, so I actually tighten my muscles and then I brace with the impact, and then I lunge forward to... Oh, sorry, my microphone was gone.
Yes.
Did you...
Yes, we heard.
Okay, good. Then I roll... attack of opportunity.
Good. The creature does not defend, you succeed.
Hmm.
Come on, damage, let's go.
Yes, I rolled a damage, yes. So, and then I roll it again. Does it wound it?
Yes, you look to have broken past its armor, so you apply splitting now, which is 5, correct?
Yes, exactly. So it's 13 and it stops there. 200 grip spear.
You have dealt a very strong blow to the creature. You notice that its armor is extraordinarily tough, almost as tough as steel. But you manage to pierce past it with tremendous strength, and you also stop it there. So the creature cannot do anything else for the remaining turn. Next one is Ray.
Can I have can I investigate this creature and see if there's any points on its armor which are less tough?
Please do that. You roll me an observe, or lore if you want.
I'll go for lore. 17 success.
using your knowledge of what you know of the creature and what you see right now, you notice that it is indeed unarmored on the underbelly. But to strike the underbelly, you would have to do a precision strike.
Okay. I'm guessing that took a action point, and I'm gonna take a precision strike at the underbelly now. So I'm rolling underneath Minecrawler and stabbing upwards as I go.
Awesome. So take care. A precision strike is an attack roll at a -20.
I have precise, so it's actually attack roll just flat.
Hey, you have the precise talent.
I
Why
have
did you buy
precise.
that?
I don't know, but I bought it.
But aren't you glad you've done that, huh?
I'm glad I've done that, yes. So anyway, I'm rolling under and stabbing up and completely fuck it up.
Would you like to re-roll it with a luck point?
I would like to re-roll it with a luck point, yes. So once again, and another failure. So luck point gone. I roll under it, but I just cannot find an opening past all of the skittering legs. So I just zip out the other side.
Good.
And then I'm going to dive right back underneath and try the same thing.
Exactly.
With the new knowledge I've done.
It'll try and counterattack you?
For the second one? Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Both of you succeed with 1 degree of success, unless you spend a luck point to get 1 more degree of success, so you succeed instead.
Okay, I'll spend that second luck point.
Okay, gotcha. So the creature slashes at you, and it would have almost cut you, but due to, I suppose, the blessing of the Black One, you feel darkness envelop your body, and you move more quickly as you stab your short sword deep into its guts. So go on ahead and deal damage.
Okay. So, is it armored on its belly?
In its underbelly, it's not armored at all, so you deal full damage.
Okay, fantastic. So rolling for damage and 5 points. 5 rips a decent hole in the soft flesh of the underbelly.
Yes, that is actually a good blow. You realize that if you overexert yourself, you could put it down, though it's not necessary, you think.
I'm gonna go ahead and spend 2 stamina points.
Then you kill it. You drag your short sword deep in its belly, and then you cut a gash across it, and its guts and its innards spill out, releasing a sickeningly acidic smell as the Minecrawler collapses and dies.
Oh, I really wish I wasn't underneath it when it did that. Oh no.
Yes, you are splattered a bit by stomach contents.
This insect thing just collapses on top of me, and you watch as I crawl out from underneath it, covered in this vile gunk.
Ray, do you have a death wish?
It's rich coming from you, Farsight.
Okay, great. So you've taken down a Minecrawler, and you've noticed that its companions back at the cave don't really seem to be intent on following, though you do hear some sounds from inside there. Erwin and Jean, you peek inside the cave and you notice that the Minecrawlers are congregating together.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Seems like that was a freebie. They're getting ready for the raid. Like, good job, Ray. That was sick. As the kids in the capital say.
Oh dear. And that's
Also,
what my
bad
mouth
news.
is on.
I got 4 castings left. That's all I got.
Okay. So it is at that time that we take a break. So a 15-minute break.
yes.
Fantastic. Yeah, I actually managed to use the precise thingy. Yay.
That's actually really cool,
That's
my
actually
dude.
really, really helpful.
Yeah, you should always ask me which enemies are in armor or whatever, and there's always a lot of things to do. I've never actually seen... I've been playing UESRPG 3, I think, for 3 years and a half now. I've never ever seen someone attack a creature's underbelly, so that's a first. And you see down in the cave more Minecrawlers starting to congregate. So, what do you do now?
Well,
Congregate, right? Like they're heading for the exit.
Not for the exit, but they're starting to bunch up together.
How many?
Let me see here. I
we
believe
can handle
you
2?
cast the Night Eye. How long does Night Eye last? 1 minute?
It cost me a magicka per minute.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's pretty good. In that scenario, you see more and more Minecrawlers. You see
It only goes
2
10
more
meters,
appear
though.
here.
Is that enough to reach the bottom?
1, 2, 3, 4. Holy shit, 5 of them.
Uh,
That.
After echoes throughout the cave and catches on an ethereal sound. Next is the Minecrawlers. So please remove your 2 AP, Jean. Thank you. And next is this guy. He gets within Farsight's range. So Farsight, do you attack of opportunity?
Yeah.
Okay. The Minecrawler is going to try and evade. I'll say that's capped by its athletics. So for all intents and purposes, let's say that's 60.
That's one.
It succeeds, it evades you, and then with its scythe-like claw, it's going to try and disarm you. So it tries to pull the spear away from your grasp as you do so. Please roll me athletics or evade, I think.
We take well athletics then.
Your spear is thrown 1 meter away. And
Then I grasp it with telekinesis then.
And let's see. In this direction.
It's off the cliff.
Yes. So it falls off the cliff.
Could I grab it with my telekinesis?
Is telekinesis a reaction? Otherwise, no.
No, it's not a reaction.
So your spear flies off, down into the cave.
Well, fuck.
Fuck indeed.
I think the only option we have is just push them down and make fall damage to our work.
Okay, Farsight, remove an action point. And next is the Minecrawler, who gets within your range. Tries to climb up to the top of the cliff. Let's say that he jumps up to 19 meters, and then he's going to try and attack you as an all-out attack. Do you defend, Farsight? Is Johan here?
Hello?
Johan, are you upset because the Minecrawler threw your spear over the edge?
We have been out tactics by bugs.
How tactic.
I was away. What is it? What happened?
They're trying to murder you.
They're trying to attack you.
Okay, I take.
Do you defend?
Well, a ward spell then.
Okay. Are you upset because the Minecrawler threw your spear over the edge?
I don't care.
Okay.
Little, I don't care. I care for less.
Then the Minecrawler attacks you for 4 degrees of success. And go on ahead and cast your ward spell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then you take a total of 2 damage to your left arm. You said you're wearing full armor?
Yes.
Okay, then the Minecrawler with its advantage is going to try and force movement to try and drag you off towards the cave entrance. So please roll athletics or evade against it.
Yeah. Athletics then.
Got away, but managed to hold on to it.
Right. Okay. That's Minecrawler then gets within Venfi's range and is going to try and all-out attack him. Venfi will try and evade. And the Minecrawler
Beats him with 7 degrees of success, oh god.
Oh no.
deals a great amount of damage to him and is going to try and drag him off the cliff.
Oh dear.
Venfi is dragged off the cliff by the Minecrawler.
Oh, he's dead.
And then the Minecrawler, after dragging him to the edge, will just quite simply let him go in regards to force movement. Which means that Venfi falls.
And is dead.
Yikes.
Can I make a reaction to try and just sort of catch him?
Yes, I will see you can do that. Spend an action point and try and spend a reaction to try and grab a hold on to him.
Okay, I'm gonna say, can I possibly... Oh god, I don't really have anything for this. Can I just use like
Let's say
acrobatics to dive down to the edge of the thing and sort of grab him as he's falling?
yes. That sounds super cool.
Okay. So I'm diving to the edge of the cliff, sort of throwing my hands up over the edge to try and grab him as he's falling down. And 4 degrees of success.
Awesome. Describe what you do and how you catch a falling comrade.
So I leaped to the edge. I see the Minecrawler sort of chucked him behind himself. So I leap forwards, lying down on the edge of the cliff. Is this part here still a cliff? On the cliff?
No.
Okay, so I dive. No, don't go there. Don't go there, you dummy. I dive to the edge of the cliff. I'm sort of lying on the edge with my arms over the side, and I sort of I've got Venfi. I grab onto like like one of the pouches he's got on his back. I managed to hook my arm into one of the straps on that, and he's just dangling by the pouch's straps underneath me. And I'm sort of just holding him there as I am. I really don't think I'm going to be able to pull him up. I'm
Okay.
not very strong, but hopefully I can stop him falling.
Using the momentum from your move, you also use this to, with all your strength, pull Venfi up. So your acrobatic skill helps you raise him up in one fell swoop. Acrobatics, one explosive movement of your muscles. I will say that you managed to pull him up.
Okay. Somehow I managed to pull a person up. But I am
Inspiration
probably
and
still
adrenaline.
prone on the floor at the edge of the cliff now.
Good. Then this Minecrawler will try and attack Ray. Ray, do you defend?
I can evade. Evade is 1 degree.
The Minecrawler gets more.
Can I spend a luck point to reroll that?
Yes.
I want to get off the cliff. Ah, hell. Okay.
Okay. The Minecrawler deals 2 damage to your left leg as its appendage slashes across your thigh.
No armor. So.
You're wearing no armor? Shit. Then slash.
No armor on my leg. All I've
Okay.
got is body armor.
Then you also take an additional 5 damage for a total of 7 damage to the left leg.
Okay.
And the Minecrawler is going to try and press advantage. So that's this Minecrawler's turn. Next is this one, who will try and attack Jean. He gets within Jean's
Alright.
range and will try and attack you.
I'll try to evade. Nope.
take a total of 9 damage to your right arm. Are you wearing any armor?
I am, so I take 6.
Good. With its advantage, it's going to try and penetrate your armor, which deals an additional 5 damage, because its slashing applies. So that's a total of 14 minus your armor.
Oof.
Yeah. Alright.
I believe that's 11 damage.
Yeah, it is.
That's very nasty.
At 9. I'm hit! I'm hit!
Jean, you've taken a strong blow, and it's now that you realize that these foes are much more than you anticipated. I'm going to need Jean and Ray to roll me a fear test. Please roll me willpower.
Oh dear. Flat willpower?
Yes.
Success.
I suppose I need to luck point this.
Good. You hold back the effects of fear and realize that this is no time to be afraid. So, next to this guy as well, he is going to try and preserve his last action point and then just move onto the cliff with you as well, with its last remaining movement.
Oh no.
Oh, could I take my evade movement before that?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, or I just move backwards.
Okay, great.
And then only that one remains.
Then this guy goes out of the cave.
So who goes out in the cave?
One of the
What do you
Minecrawlers
say?
who was on the ground. And this
Okay.
Minecrawler here gets into Erwin's range. And Erwin decreed that he will try and bash.
Yep, and I'm using physical exertion in the hopes that, yes, I actually roll relatively well.
Beautiful.
Great. So I'm tripping his ass. Ah!
Oh.
You can spend a luck point to get 1 more degree of success.
Yes, I am. Down with you, down with the proletariat.
Okay, great. So, you trip the Minecrawler. Describe how you trip the creature and make it fall.
I see its disgusting head rearing right over the cliff edge, and I just kick it. No remorse, this creature has no lease on life left. I just
Okay.
wanted to die.
You give it one strong kick to the head. Its head snaps back. You hear a and then the Minecrawler falls for a total of 108 armor ignoring damage.
Yeah,
Bloody
kick
hell.
them! Kick them!
A light
Don't
scratch.
really fall off the cliff. Please.
There's only one way to win, and it is kicking. Use gravity.
Okay.
High risk, high reward.
You say, Jean, as you're feeling hot, searing hot pain on your body. Next one to act is Ray. Everyone regains action point. Combat round 3. Venfi turns to Ray and says, "Damn, you saved me there!" Huh! And then he tries to pull out his dagger. So go on ahead, Ray.
This isn't time for that. You can thank me later. So I'm throwing the shovel down by my side, and I'm drawing my sword. One action point. Yeah, one action point, and then I'm gonna make a bash attempt at this one here.
Great.
So one more action here.
Um,
He pressed advantage, so I believe do I have -10 on this one, or
no, he has a +10 to his next attack.
okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and give him a bash, try and just whack him with the pole right in the face.
Right, for the purposes of this fight, I would say that bash is a viable thing because you can just kick them, so go on ahead and try and bash the creature. You can also physically exert yourself for 1 stamina point.
No, I've got no. That's just a
Okay.
straight failure.
Fair point. Let's see how that fares. The Minecrawler succeeds with 4 degrees of success, and you fail.
Okay, I'm gonna make one more attempt. I'm gonna try force movement of this guy. so I can use my sword to attack, sword to do the check rather than the athletics even.
I would say that you can't force movement him unless you're able to also walk on the cliff.
Oh yeah, I'd have to jump off the cliff myself, wouldn't I?
Yeah, don't do that.
That would be bad. That would be bad. I don't think I can.
The rain stops.
I'm gonna save the action point and do a prepared action for if he tries to move. No, that doesn't work.
You can quite simply try and attack him, and maybe you'll get advantage and be able to bash him as a special action.
Yeah, I'll just take a regular attack in that case.
I know, right? Okay, the Minecrawler would try and counterattack.
Okay, regular attack. Ugh, failure. And that was my last action point. Oh dear.
And it succeeds with 2 degrees of success, for which you take 3 damage to your right arm, but you are also unarmored, maybe?
Yep.
And you also take an additional 5 damage for a total of 8 damage.
Okay, I'm almost dead, so that's fun. Oh god, is that actually... No, it's just under my wound threshold. I'm really glad these things don't seem to have stamina points, otherwise I'd be dead by now.
Yeah. Exactly. You'll be noticing some differences between fighting beasts and humanoids. Humanoids can power attack and shit like that. Creatures usually don't. So that's something to note. But
creatures are deadly enough.
Yeah, exactly. They make up for things in some other regards. I love the design.
1 second.
Yeah.
That Minecrawler used penetrate armor, right?
Which one in regards to this attack?
Yeah, when it hit me the first time.
Oh, yes.
I'm wearing full armor.
Oh, I thought you said you were partial. Shit. I asked you.
No, I do it full. The reason it's light is because it's superior. So it still counts as full armor.
Oh, you said light in regards to... No, dude, yeah, if it's full, then you should be having 5 hit points more.
But it is also light.
Okay, then yeah, if it's light, it should not be affecting the armor type. So if it is full, then you should be regaining 5 hit points, which you took.
Sorry.
Okay, it's good that we got that figured out. I wish there was a way for me to like track what armor type everyone has. There's a UESRPG character sheet for Foundry, but the person who uses it apparently hasn't found a way to actually hide the NPC sheets from you guys. So when you'll be clicking to see the goblins, you'll be actually able to see their statistics, and I don't want you to see that. So that's why I'm not using those sheets. Cool. Okay, so next one is Farsight. Yes. Next one is Farsight.
With a ferocity, he tries to reach for the spear. How far is it?
It is at the bottom of the cliff. You could try and use telekinesis. What range does telekinesis have?
It is 10 meters,
10
so you
meters.
can't.
20 meters up a cliff.
Then I'm not quite sure how you could be getting it.
Well, is it? Can the closest be targeted by a kick in the face so it falls down?
Yes, you can. Would you like to try and kick this one in the face to bash it off?
Yes.
Okay, spend an action point. You can also spend a stamina point to get a plus 20 to the roll by physical exertion.
Huh. Well, I do that as well.
Okay.
Oh, these things are just beating those checks by the thinnest of margins.
I would say you can spend 2 luck points to be able to beat it in regards to bashing, and so that you bash it off.
I do that. Then I know no luck points left.
Okay, so you use the last vestiges of your luck as you feel that your fated ancestors are standing there behind you as you kick this creature off the cliff, and it falls for a total of
Big
89.
damage.
And yeah, not quite. But it dies.
That's a lot of damage.
You see this huge creature falling through the air and then hear a very, very loud splat, like a and that echoes throughout the cave. So Farsight, remove an action point.
Yes. Then he stands ready to go in defensive action, ready to help other people if they are falling down.
Okay, so you have 2 action points.
Yes.
You could try and kick this one as well. But you keep your action points, you said, right?
Yeah, because wait, I have. Okay, I tried to kick that one as well.
Okay, go on ahead.
And actually, I wonder if I should.
If you spend
How did I get? I was thinking, what the hell has happened here?
what?
May I reroll it and take all out of attack instead? I think I want to do that. I don't know how I'm thinking.
What do you mean, the 60?
Yes, I was thinking completely wrong. I was thinking in my backhand I have luck points, but I have no luck points left. So I should make an all-out attack instead.
You
That's-
can make an auto attack, but do you have a stamina point left?
Yes, I have.
Okay, then you can spend a stamina point and get a plus 20 to the roll, and you succeed with 6 degrees of success. Which
Okay, then I do that.
Which means that Farsight also edges up quickly to the edge of the cliff, pushes Venfi aside, and kicks the creature in its mouth as it falls.
And I have one left now.
Good.
The
And
gods.
you are now on 1 action point. Next one is Venfi, who will try and step here to the cliff, close to Jean, and try and stab the thing with a dagger. The
Why is he not kicking?
The creature will try and counterattack. Venfi succeeds and deals 4 damage to the creature's body, which deals no damage at all, but with his advantage he's going to try and also bash it and try and kick it. Venfi fails, so that doesn't go anywhere, and then he's just going to do nothing. Next one is Erwin.
Well, if it works, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Stamina point for physical exertion and attempt to kick.
Nice.
Well, don't say that. The thing might still outroll me. Excellent.
Very nice.
Goodbye. Another kick to the face of this ugly, well, hellspawn, shadow spawn. What would be the right terminology here?
Whatever it is, it's
Creature of darkness or servant of the dark god, who knows? You've just kicked it down a cliff. It falls and it splatters, and green blood starts staining the cavern ground. It seems that you are done. You look around and you remember that one of them left the cave, and as you peer over the cliff, you notice it peeking over the cliff at you. Noticing what you've just done, the creature starts retreating down the cliff and tries to run away.
I have a feeling, letting that get away would not be a good idea. Can anyone do anything about it?
Yeah, I got this. How high up is it?
Okay, so let's say that at the edge of here, this is the new edge, and the Minecrawler is...
I still have actions, correct? 2, and my turn isn't over.
Yes.
Well, hello, good sir. A kick to the face. I can only use stamina once a turn, correct?
Yes, exactly. Unless you do a power attack in which you can spend more stamina points.
Well, I'm gonna try it. Hey, 50! That's pretty close to failure, but good enough for my tastes.
Oh.
Can I use luck for an extra degree of success here? But that wouldn't work.
You would
Two.
need,
Yeah. I have 2! It will bring me to 0, but I'll take it.
but you don't have a target number of 60, my friend.
Target number limits me in that case, does it?
Of course.
Well, then that doesn't really matter, does it? Isn't my lucky number either, sadly.
Okay, remove an action point. You are now at 1.
Yep.
Anything else you do?
Well... No, I want that one to block in case it decides anything.
Next one is Jean.
Alright. Here's my redemption.
The
Right.
redemption story,
Horror! I'm using it all. Everything
Okay.
everything for this. Alright. One horror check, please. Come on, I need something. Yeah,
Finally.
finally. John does something.
Where is the horror table out of interest on what
40.
page?
It gets momentary blackout. The character is so overcome with horror that their mind fails them for seconds. The character drops to the ground unconscious for 1 round. Negative 10 penalty.
Awesome. That is so awesome. Jean, tell me what horrors you conjure that it makes this creature fall.
I conjure horrors of a nighttime fire, of the gallows, and of the prisons inside Blackwater. And I guess it's so incomprehensible to this man, this beast of darkness, that he begins to fail, and his eyes roll back into its sockets as it slowly loses grips of the edge and falls to the ground,
Okay.
tumbling.
The insect-like creature falls to the ground and dies, and you have successfully eradicated a nest of Minecrawlers. From what you see, there are no more sounds coming from inside the cave, and you are done.
Huh. I'm genuinely surprised this worked as well as it did. We had a close call, but it worked significantly better than anticipated.
You try and walk all the way back to Moorhal after having gone through another horrible day in which you have been put close to death. Nonetheless, you think about the oncoming rewards, and you also dwell on the fact that this pays well. Perhaps this is why you're doing all that you're doing. All of you regain a luck point for having learned things. Before, all of this adventuring and fighting used to seem so difficult, so threatening. Now you realize that it almost feels natural. It's almost as if you had it in you all along, but you never quite realized. So you walk back to Moorhal, and you see its walls in the distance. As you approach, the guards at the grate greet you, and one of them says, "Welcome back, Erwin, and to you too as well." As you walk past this guard, Farside and Ray are stopped by him, and he says, "You two, people have been talking bad about you as of late in town. I'd be careful if I was you. Just my suggestion to Erwin's friends." And then he gives you a smile.
Thank you.
Let's give him a nod and walk on.
You give him a nod, and as you walk through the streets back to Fredin through the Daring Hill, you indeed notice that some people are looking at Farside and Ray a bit strangely. Some of them are staring indeed. New quest? Called Bad Reputation.
I find it annoying that I've got just as bad a reputation as Farsight. I haven't actually been going around getting in fights, but
Racial profiling.
Yes, correct. Shedamites are not quite too common around here, and people are naturally judgmental of those who are not Vanguards, mostly due to not being used to them. Perhaps you wonder if you might have just been bunched in with Farsight because you're a stranger. Nonetheless, people on the street are looking strangely sometimes at the both of you. So you walk on the streets of Moorhal and try and find your way to Sparks and Flames.
Now, here is my idea before we actually go talk with our dear proprietor, which is quite simple. We want the chalice. we might be able to restore some of your reputation if we give the chalice to the preacher. And the far side does it while showing some level of, penance. The man is nothing if not willing to accept those that are, well, regretful about what they have done. The money we are owed would be 400 gold pieces 400 talents in total. The chalice, if we deliver it, would be 400 talents too. Now, Vihi, we still owe you money, and we found a nice ruby. You'd even probably get a bit more if we hand you the ruby and some talents, that way you don't come up short. Does that sound agreeable to everyone?
Yeah, that sounds like a decent plan.
Seems fair. I think one suggestion to raise your guys' likability in town: buy a round of drinks. That really cheers me up.
Is somebody already editing the shared inventory?
I owe them nothing.
Is someone doing the shared inventory?
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Is somebody doing that already?
Nobody does. Okay.
I thought someone said A, so...
Well, if nobody else is doing it, I'll do the shared inventory real quick.
Good, thank you, Leon.
175. I'm guessing Ray has the alchemy ingredients?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Jean walks forward and sits right in Fredin's store. Fredin looks over to you and says, "Ha, I've been welcoming you. I've been expecting you. Sorry, I've took a poultice to help me with my headaches, and I find that it's made my head a bit fuzzy. I believe you've come back successful, I hope."
That is correct.
Yeah. Thank you very much for believing in us.
Yeah.
No, we got them. They're all squished. Knocked them off a cliff. It was great.
You said you cleared the cave full of Minecrawlers by yourselves.
We used gravity. We didn't fight them normally.
A lot of it was gravity. Whatever that is.
Yeah.
I don't. What's gravity again?
It's the thing that keeps us shackled to the earth, so we can't escape to the heavens.
Yeah, the pull down.
So we can't join the Fire Lord and the Water Lady, the thing that the Lord of Shadows created. It's kind of bad, honestly, which is why it killed people.
Oh, yeah, of course, that gravity. How could I forget?
You tend to forget when you're going up that cliff, but...
Wait, gravity is like invented by the Dark Lord? Is that real?
That sounds perfect.
That's great. I love that. That's a great detail.
We can say that gravity is because man's physical body is owned by the Dark God because it's physical, it's material, and so gravity is the Dark God's way of trying to draw everything that is physical to the ground, to hell, to the underworld, towards his domain. So yes, exactly.
That's sweet.
Perfect. Awesome. Who had that idea?
I had that stupid idea.
Okay, you get a luck point, as you have invented something integral to the world.
Wonderful.
The spirit that is animating Irwin is far, far older than just a couple of years, and
must have an archmage somewhere in me.
Right. Okay, so you enter Fredin's shop, and Fredin looks over to you, and right, he then says, "Then I suppose your reward will be well welcomed. I see you have someone else with you, though, so you'll be having to split it with him. Then, 400 talents, as promised." And then he hands you a pouch with 400 talents.
Actually, before you give us that money, the local cleric of the Fire Lord, he wants to regain the chalices, the sacrificial chalices. He asked us if we could look into that and told us that you have one of them now. Venfi would be alright with us handing him a ruby and some talents so we can basically cover, his part of the share. We would like, if you are okay with that, of course, to trade the talents instead for the chalice. if you are alright with that. If you're not, we understand. That's just something we'd like to.
Erwin, please roll me persuade.
Persuade.
I'm at the edge of my seat right now.
Yeah, no, that ain't happening. Because, as you will soon find out, I absolutely suck at it.
Erwin isn't quite persuasive as he talks to Fredin, who furrows his brow as you mention the chalice. Then he says, Saint Agatha's chalice? I would never consider it, giving it to that priest. I sleep with it besides my bed. Puts the nightmares away. It's one of the things that helps me with this damned potion I've been having. Shouldn't have went to Three Heath either to buy potions from Reek.
That sounds like something Ray might be able to help you with.
I'm somewhat of a potions maker myself. I could have a look and see if I can find what was causing your head.
I'm not going to pay a potion maker to make me a potion that I'll have to drink to get rid of the effects of another one. No, thank you. Perhaps on another day. I do thank you. I won't be giving you that blood chalice, my friend. It's very important to me. It's a relic after all.
Can I say, yes, it's important to you, but is it 400 talents important?
400 talents? I sell suits of armor worth more than that. I'll be fine, thank you.
Fredin, tell you what, how about I pay for the ingredients for the potion and you can try it, see if it helps you. Would that be okay?
Okay, men, let me ask. If not 400, what about 4,000 talents?
Fredin looks around and he says, 4,000 talents? Not like I'd expect you to be able to pay that sum.
But it would be worthwhile for you for 4,000, right?
He scratches his head and says, 4,000 talents could be assuring comfort for my family for decades to come. Of course.
Then we have to get some talents. Perhaps you could say 2,000 instead. And Fasa smiles.
No.
You don't know how haggling works, do you, Farside?
That's okay.
If you can bring me 2,000 talents, then I suppose the chalice is yours. Perhaps I might have some things I might be needing some help with in the following days, but I'll have to wait and see how things transpire. Stop by my shop in some time. I'll see if we perhaps can work out a deal.
Fair enough, Fredin. Do take care in the mines, though. There's still a dead body in there that's slightly decomposed.
The Minecrawler bodies, you haven't taken them? That's perfect. The Minecrawler plates are tougher than steel. I'll go take them myself. The armors I'll be making. And he looks to be quite overjoyed at that.
Can we negotiate a little bit of extra payment for those? Would that be alright?
Yeah, all in quite decent condition, honestly. No slashing wounds.
Yeah, they'll just kind of cracked. I think you just pick the plates off the ground and stitch them together.
Honestly, should be fairly easy for a man of your skill.
Probably should have done that ourselves.
We'll call it like 75 talents. Seem good to you?
Okay, Ray, roll me commerce.
15 per.
Okay.
Merchants, do the thing.
1 degree of success.
Fredin shakes his head and says, I paid you to kill those beasts. What, should I be paying you extra to kill them again? I don't think so. They're dead already. I'll just go pick up their carcasses. He shrugs.
Well, I guess we're back off to the caves to go get the carcasses ourselves.
They are ours.
No, they're so expensive.
If you're about to do that, then that's fine. You deserve it at least. Fredin looks around again and he says, Tell you what, I'll be sending some boys over to the cave anyhow. I'll have them bring the bodies to town and then you can dismantle them yourselves. I think I can do you this much of a favor. You go rest. Some of you look quite bad.
Thank you, Fredin. And talk to you later about, anything else you need doing.
He nods.
Now, Venfi, I think we need to get you paid, no?
He nods and he says, yes, payment. Go on ahead.
Now then, we have received 400 talons, a ruby. Well, we're splitting this through 5, so equivalent would be 149 talons, which I'd say we give Venfi 150 so he could maybe get a nice piece of bread on us. Does that sound fair?
Yep. Sounds good.
What are you saying?
I'm saying how much he is being owed.
And we have 400 talents. You split it in 5 ways.
Well, no, we have received 400, but we also found some. Okay,
Yeah,
we found
the ruby
talents.
and 2 coin pouches.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we found
Yeah.
Split.
Plus, we found some additional money in the chest when we were.
Yeah, I remember. Yes.
Yeah.
So we did.
So, actually, no, wait, I didn't calculate the ruby in that correctly, so. Brain. Yeah. No. It is 150, which he would be owed if we're being highly correct.
Okay.
I'd say 160. He did kind of help us a lot. Does that sound fair?
We also
I'm okay
saved
with
his
that.
life.
But you
so-
saved his
yeah.
life. That cost at least 10 drakes.
I mean, fair enough.
That's a bargain.
Fair enough, 150 Venfi. Sounds right to you?
He looks at the money that you give him and he says, considering how I almost lost my life with you, I'm not sure this would cut it, Chief. How about you give me a bit more extra? You saw all that I did for you. And then he's gonna try and haggle with you.
Ray,
Erwin, please roll commerce against Venfi.
no, I am not negotiating contracts. I'm
How about we
putting
make
Ray
it
in
a dice
front.
game instead? I'll pay you for my share.
You wanna play a dice game? Okay.
Yeah, I got him right here. And I'm going to hand him 2 wooden dice. And I'm going to say, you roll, and then I roll, and we see who rolls higher. But roll it a few times, make sure it's all fair.
Well,
Oh god.
We can do that, Chief. So tell you what. You win at the dice game, you take all my share. I win, I take what you get.
You know what? I'll take that bet.
Erwin is just holding his hand to his face. Oh lord, what have I done?
Venfi smiles, and then he says, alright.
Farsat just slaps his forehead. And I said, that was really stupid.
Venfi smiles and he says, you shouldn't have done this, you know. They call me Lucky Venfi back in Maygrove. And he rolls the dice. And I'll have you roll luck against him.
Oh, like a luck roll or like a 2d6 roll?
Like a luck roll.
Alright, because I'm trying to cheat.
I thought so. Do a subterfuge roll.
Oh no, it's not...
Erwin wants nothing to do with this dishonorable shit.
So how are you trying to cheat? I don't get it.
Okay, so I want to do a special trick. I think my subterfuge might just be higher than... No, my illusion is 1 space higher, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to use my trickster skill to deceive Venthi. Right? So when I take my dice, I'm casting illusion onto them. So that when I throw it, it looks exactly like I rolled the highest. Because I can use my illusion skill in place of my deceive.
Okay, go on ahead and do that. Roll for your illusion.
Alright.
Oh
He
god.
was really lucky.
That is
Holy
observed.
shit. I played so badly and I didn't get burnt. Oh shit.
No, that you don't need to jump to conclusions. That's not all that's going to happen. So you rolled a 16 for success. That's 1 degree of success, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You wave your hand and you try and influence the roll of the dice. So please roll for luck again with a +10. And now Venfi is also going to roll for luck. That was Venfi's observe roll against your illusion.
Oh, so I have... Oh no, I thought I would just win, because I can just choose the... choose whatever.
I'll say that it's not really that
It's a
easy.
cheat. I'm just adding a +10?
Yes, you're influencing it via your degrees of success. So you got 1 degree of success, so you're getting a +10 to the luck roll.
Oh, okay.
Could spend luck to increase it even further.
Yeah, I could. Make this next roll a 50-50. But I could also spend a luck to influence this roll, right?
Yes, but only
Which
if you
is better?
succeeded. I think better would be that if you spend your luck points for the illusion roll.
Cool. Yeah, I think I will.
Okay, how many luck points do you spend?
I spend all of them.
How
which
much?
I think is 1 or 2. I think it's 1, right? No, I think I've got 2. So I'll spend both. Add 20.
Okay, then you get
So add 30 total.
yeah, you get a 30 total to your luck test. So let's go on ahead and see. Perfect.
Yes.
You influence the roll of the die as you throw it, and it doesn't land on something that would be that advantageous for you. In fact, it lands on a horrible roll. You rolled a 6, but with a wave of your hand, you make it a 9, and Venfi looks to you and says, "God damn it, okay,
Oh,
you win this
good
one.
stuff.
You're gonna take my share, I guess, but you..."
Nah, Venti. You got your kids at home, and I'm gonna hand them 30. I'm gracious in victory.
Rude! How fucking rude!
You hand him 30, and he takes them nonetheless. He gives you a nasty glance, and then he walks away, and he says, "Damn stupid. Should have thought."
I told you.
My heart's pounding. Ha!
So you...
Well, that's what.
Right, yeah. How much do you gain exactly? I think you gain a 120? The ruby and,
Yeah, I think
and 20
I gain
talents?
He gains
120.
270 total. He just almost doubled his income.
And you called me stupid.
What do,
Look who's buying drinks tonight, boys.
what do you mean he doubled his income? What do you mean he got 270 total with his initial share,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Everyone got 150 and then another 120 just now, so he almost got double.
Good God, yeah, awesome. Jean smiles at his fortune, and this is just natural to you, Jean. You know this is just the start.
So, I saw, John, that you doubled with some magic again. Could you please show me more of your skills? The telekinesis was excellent. I would like to practice more on that, but do you know any more spells?
Yeah, I think I do. I got this telepathy skill.
I know that already.
Oh, you know it already?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Then why didn't you tell me? We could have been like, I think they call it in the far reaches to the south. They call it the radio. It's pretty good. We could have communicated during that cave crawler. Telepathy is way better if both people have it on both ends.
Now I heard about that. You can even communicate although you don't see them.
Exactly. See, good cookie here. Yeah, I don't know anything in mysticism. I do know some illusion though. I'm gonna look towards Ray. Does he give me the head shake?
Go ahead, shake.
Yeah.
Head shake.
As a illusion, it sounds wonderful.
Yeah, I can teach you a panic skill. Why not?
Yeah, panic skill. Tell me how to, so we can make animals. That thing you did with the crawler.
Yeah. So it's kind of dark, right? So you gotta really draw upon your. Oh, we should probably get out of your shop. Sorry, Fredin. We won't want to bother you anymore. Thank you very much.
Fredin says, "You're lucky Hagen, my father, wasn't here when you threw that dice. He would have smacked you so hard for gambling in his stead."
Well, chief. And I'm gonna walk away.
What do you mean, Fredin? I don't understand.
My father, Hagen, very devout man. He's the one who made that warhammer over there, see? And then he points over at a flaming warhammer on the mantle, the most interesting thing about the shop. And then he says, he had a vision from the Fire Lord when he made it. And then, unfortunately, after a couple of incidents, he passed away a few years ago. Now I run this shop in his stead.
It is marvelous work. May I hold that one? I feel it.
I'd rather you not touch it.
Ah. Then he walks away. Yeah, fine with me. Well, Farsight walks out then.
He says, if you'd like to buy it, then it's all yours, I suppose. But until then, I've had bad experiences.
What do you say? What do you mean, bad experiences?
I've had a fighter in here come back a couple of years back, called Fodel. He's he's addicted to some sort of wine that makes him go into a rage. So he came in here wanting to look at Warhammer, to buy it. Then he had a swig of wine with me. It didn't really affect me that badly, but indeed it made me more irritable. Him it made angry outright. He started smashing things around my smithy. In the end, the guards had to come lock him up. Now he's just a drunkard, I see, roaming the streets, addicted to that fire wine.
I guess that is his fate then. How much would you sell that for?
1,350 talents. That would be a good price for what my father made.
Return on that matter.
He
I
nods.
admire that craftsmanship.
He says, well, I suppose you like it? If you'll have the money for this, I'll put it aside for you. This used to belong to some sort of fire magician. I believe his name was Jorin, a good friend of my father. But the good man returned it, and I suppose the hammer is now indeed looking for a new owner. I would take it myself, but I spend most of my days in here.
Well, I will try to find the talents for that.
Okay, and you make your way out, and I think this is high time to possibly end the session.